This is my used bottom bracket Shimano BB52. You can either use a scraper or a pen knife to remove the BB bush. Now you can see the bottom bracket seal. Same, use the scraper to remove it. Pick a right side bearing extraction tool. How this thing works is that when you screw in the center rod into the pores will expand and catch on the inner race of the bearings. Once the pores in place, tighten with spanner to make sure the pores catch on the inner race of the bearing firmly. Screw in the impact rod. Use the vise to support the bearing housing. The weight on the impact rod acts like a hammer to knock out the bearing. As you can see, the bearing is halfway out. Just give a few light tap, the bearing will be out. This used bearing is a single seal bearing 6805. Of course, for other bottom bracket may use different type of a bearing. I only have double seal 6805 bearings, mostly used for the wheel hub. But it doesn't matter double seal because usually we don't grease the bottom bracket bearings. Grease the housing and press in the new bearing evenly. Further press in the new bearing by using a vise until the bearing is flush with the bearing housing. Place the old bearing on top of the new bearing. Put the punch across and knock until the bearing sit in fully. Grease and place back the BB seal. Push in the seal edge using the finger. Grease the BB bush before push into the bearing. Now repeat the same for the other side. The bottom bracket clearly identify left and right, including the distance piece. So please make sure when you install, put in the correct side. Recycle bottom bracket ready for use.